here on YouTube with me, your host, Dirty Pat Walsh. Nobody's watching right now. I just did this sporadically of the moment. I'm just gonna go get something and I'll come back in a minute. All right, I'm back. Um, yeah, so I hit 1,000 subscribers, 1,001 actually. I'm pretty happy about that. I never ever thought I would reach 1,000 subscribers on this channel, um, and yeah, it's astounding to me that that people want to watch my channel. So thanks a lot if you're one of my new subscribers. Um, yeah. So KY89 Kentucky. Oh man, I all my extended family lives in Kentucky, in Lexington, and yeah, my aunt, my uncle, all my cousins. I spent a good lot of time in my youth in Kentucky. Hey, thanks, avid tea drinker. Thanks so much. Yeah, I can't believe it. The Mammoth Cave area. Okay. Um, is that where Mammoth Cave Twist comes from? that's. I'm not all. I spent when I went to Kentucky. It was all in my youth. So I'm not very familiar with anything other than like my aunt and uncle's house, and my uncle was a golf pro, and we used to go to Greenbrier Golf and Country Club. He's a golf pro there, so we used to go spend our summers picking up balls on the golf course and stuff. But I love Kentucky. I absolutely love it, and I love the South. It's my favorite. My favorite. Your family owns the Watermill Restaurant, originally, man. Okay. Well, cool. That's awesome. I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar with it. I honestly I haven't been to Kentucky in since 1984. I think that was the last time I was in Kentucky when I was 14. Um, but yeah, I loved going there. The weather was always nice. I live in Ontario, Canada, so right now we have like I don't know, half a foot of snow outside, ice everywhere. But that's how it goes. A watermill was established in the 1970s. Okay, okay, well that's cool. Yeah, like I said, I like when I went there, I was just a kid, and I wasn't really aware of any of the surround like things I remember about Kentucky. Oh, you got snow? Yeah, I remember going there in the winter, and there was snow there one Christmas that I was there. How deep is it? Like, do you got a lot of snow right now? Um, the things I remember about Kentucky are, yeah, my uncle and aunt's house, the Greenbrier Golf and Country Club, and Bob Evans restaurant. We'd go and eat biscuits and sausage gravy all the time at Bob Evans restaurant there. And but yeah, it's been so long since I've been there. But actually, no, the last time I was there, I talked about this in a recent video. I went there with my old band, the Jackson Sanatorium, and we played there on the street somewhere. I don't know where, but we weren't very welcome. Probably 3 inches. Oh wow, that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. Huh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we one of the reasons we used to like going to Kentucky was because of the lack of snow. but uh, but that's wow. That's Are you happy about that? KY89. Do you like the snow? I'm not a big fan of the snow myself, but it's Canada. I'm used to it. We spend 6 months in deep freeze here, and you know, your late grandfather was a tobacco grower. Oh wow, that's really cool. Neat. I used to love. I just recently quit chewing tobacco, and dip and stuff. But I used to love twist tobacco. That was one of my favorite. That's probably out of all the forms of chewing tobacco you can get. That's probably my favorite kind is twist. Um, Not really, especially new. Oh, I'm sorry, your shoulder's dislocated. That would certainly hinder in snow shoveling. I can't shovel snow myself. I'm disabled, and it may not appear it right now, but I'm pretty heftily disabled, and I can't shovel snow either. So, hey, Paul, how you doing, man? It's great to see you. I'm just celebrating having 1,000 subscribers, 1,001 subscribers at that. Uh, Never, ever, ever thought that would happen. You have seizures. Oh man, what's? I'm good, Paul. I'm good, man. I'm glad you're good. Hey, thanks a lot, KY. That's. I'm sorry that that you have seizures and your shoulders dislocated. And that's a bummer, man. What's going on? It's weird asking questions on this because I know there's a delay. But yeah. Anyhow, um, live streaming. Uh, I got this really cool harp. Pray for 2K subs. Yes, man. Yes. God gives the increase. You know, I praise God for all that He does for me, and you know, I'm glad that I can have such a expanded platform now. Um, it's great. It's nice. Um, yeah. Anyway, I bought this really cool low G Sadel harp. Uh, Inherent my seizures from my great grandmother. Wow. Okay, so it's in your genes. Well, I'm sorry, man. That's a bummer. It sucks having things wrong with you. I know that much. I've never had seizures, but I've had well, I kind of had seizures when I quit drinking. When I quit drinking in 2001. Um, I was a very 1 year. Oh yeah, your great uncle could play harp. Was he good? That's really cool. I love hearing about harmonica players. But yeah, like when I quit drinking back in 2001, I drank so heavily. Uh, my liver kind of blew up. He was extremely good. That's amazing. Yeah, the old guys could play, man. you know, it's harmonica playing has changed a lot. I find over the last number of decades. What does he play in the rock? Well, and what kind of rock band is it? Yeah, harp playing's changed. you know, Everybody wants to be like a hot shot, pedal board, all kinds of stuff. Blackstone Cherry. Okay, well that's cool. Do they got a presence on YouTube or anything like that? I can check them out. That'd be cool. But what was I talking about? Seizures. I never, seizures. I don't know. I had the DTS so bad when I quit drinking. Um, I didn't even know. Like when I quit drinking, I didn't know the health risk of going cold turkey off alcohol after drinking 30 drinks a day for the last decade or so. You know, um, I didn't. I just thought, well, you quit drinking and you stop, right? But that wasn't the case. There's a condition they call the DTS. Uh, they got a song called "Gosh" of Floyd Collins. Okay, well I'll check that out, KY. That's really cool. I love hearing new music. I love hearing about new bands and old harmonica players, new harmonica players. I love music. It's a good part of my life. You know, but um, it's hard to keep track of a train of thought when I'm doing these live streams because I'm trying to talk to everybody in the chat. Whoops, dropped a harmonica. Um, yeah, back when I quit drinking uh, in 2001, um, you know, like I just quit cold turkey after drinking 30 drinks a day. Floyd Collins was a cave explorer from the 1920s. Oh, that's really cool, man. Okay, the ghost of Floyd of Collins. Okay, I get it. That's really cool. Cave exploring's kind of a weird thing. It's something I've never done, but we have a there here in Peterborough. We have a place called the Warsaw Caves, and it's hey, that's awesome. That's awesome, KY. Am I subscribed to you? Because I will be after this chat. I don't know. Well, I'll subscribe to you after we're done here, cause yeah, that's what we do here. That's amazing. 108 away. That'll come fast, brother. That'll come fast. It took me 3 years to get 100 subscribers on the 7 years of doing this channel. It took me 3 years to hit 100 subs, and the last 100 subs I got came pretty much in the last few months. That's awesome. Hey, Eric, what's happening, man? It's good to see you. I'm just celebrating having just reached 1,000 subscribers here on my little YouTube channel, and I promised I'd do a live stream after I hit 1,000. Now I'm at 1,001, so I thought, all right, it's time to do a live stream. I'm doing pretty good, man, and thank you very much. Yeah, I'm doing good. It's a good day. We're covered in snow and ice here. Um, you know, but life in general is pretty good. A lot of things concerning my health have been improving, which is great. Uh, I quit chewing tobacco. What's it like there, Eric? I bet it's cold. But yeah, cold weather, man. It took like we got off pretty easy here this year because like it's only now it's like the middle of January and we just got our first major big snowstorm. Um, It's been a pretty warm winter so far, and it's minus 30. Oh, dude, that is cold. Wow, crazy, man. Here now, I don't know if you're talking Fahrenheit or Celsius. I assume Fahrenheit because you're in the States. Um, Here today, I think it's probably similar. Uh, Converting it to Celsius, we're at, like right now it's minus 12 Celsius outside, and we have like I don't know 10 centimeters of snow. So I think that's about a half a foot. Um, yeah, of course. Yeah, I think that's about the same temperature, Eric. I think we're probably at the same temperature. So yeah, it's cold, probably. It's cold. Um, but spring's coming soon. It's only a few months away, right? We're already more than halfway through winter. So that's how I sees it. Anyhow, it's 12 degrees, almost noon. Yeah, here it's 12:36. No, it's not unbearable. Certainly not. No, it's no, it's not unbearable. you know, we hit here. You're great. You're late, Grant. No way. That's really cool, KY. That's really cool. Spring, spring, spring's eternal. You know, I love spring. Um, what was I saying? Unbearable weather. Hey, Rudy. What's up, cornbread brother? That's awesome to see you here, man. I'm just celebrating 1,000 subscribers to my little YouTube channel here, Rudy. For those of you who don't know, Mo Cantilever Jr., his real name's Rudy, and he plays bass in the Old Ornery Cornbread Choir, the band I play harmonica in. Started growing tobacco in 34. Born, wow, crazy, man. Rudy Roo. Started growing tobacco when he was 12. Hey, thanks, I cussed. Thanks so much. Um, yeah, hit the like button if you're down. um, do I use 12 or 24 when I use the 12 hour, like it's 12:30 now, 12:40 now, and it'll be 1 in a bit. Um, hey, thanks, Sugar Lip, and thanks for your nice comment earlier too. Um, but yeah, we use the 12 hour, the 12 like it's like 1 to 12, and then it's 1 to 12 again, like AM PM. And yeah, Sugar Lip, man, like this melody maker harp that I was playing on that video you commented on. I have never been able to make sense of this. One of my most viewed videos is me trying to play this thing. Like, my grandfather was the most. Wow. Yeah, I guess that's how it went, eh? That's different times, man. I started working when I was 13, but it was at a Burger King, not a tobacco firm. But I only have a grade 8 education, so on paper. But yeah, this melody maker harp in the key of E, playing it cross harp. I never really liked the sound of it much, but I have my guitar tuned to a open F sharp. Uh, just that's the it works. It's like an open G tuning, tuned down a half step. It just suits my voice better. And if you notice, in first position, this is F minor diminished. So playing straight harp, with my guitar, it's a lot easier. Uh, I've had this harp for so long. But yeah. Anyhow, yeah. So what's going on? All right. Philip Morris cap, Williams cap, and temperature. Huh. Interesting. Hey, thanks, Eric. I'm just doodling and messing around. Sugar Lip made a comment on a video I made earlier that featured that harmonica. So um, I'm expecting a few new harps in the mail for review. I'm excited about that. I found a harmonica that I didn't even know they made anymore. You got home, you got guitar and banjo. It is a trumpet behind me, Eric. Yeah, that's my it's in great disrepair right now. I also have if you notice up there, it's my trumpet with a couple cigar box guitars that I built and an old Honer 16 hole that's messed up. This here explorer's hat. You Oh, did he? That's really cool. Yeah, my old roommate Kelsey did as well. Played bone and trumpet and every other brass instrument you could imagine. But yeah, this here explorer's hat with the condor feather in it. I was the best man at my friend Bucky's wedding, and that was my wedding present from him, or my gift for doing that with him. And he actually climbed up a cliff to grab that condor feather for me. So that was pretty cool. Bucky's a good friend of mine. He doesn't live here anymore. Sorry for my finger. There we go. Got a pitch pipe that was your grandmother. That's really cool. Oh, nice. He's a singer at church. I play harmonica at my church, on the worship team. That's cool. I have a couple of really old pitch pipes. Like this is a really cool one I have. Um, it's like a one sided harmonica. It's I don't remember who's this made by. Eagle brand. Doesn't Couple notes don't work. The A doesn't work, and the E doesn't work. Oh no, it does. I don't know. It's just a pitch pipe. It's just an old one. Your Church of Christ, but not later. No, I'm not an LDS either. I go to a kind of a small. It's just a full gospel church. That's what we call it. Full gospel church. And my pastor just teaches Bible and preaches Jesus, and that's all I want out of a pastor. So teach me the Bible and preach me the gospel, you know. Believe it or not, I was in a metal praise team. I believe that, Eric. I believe that. I remember watching some of your videos, and you when you were in prison, you talked about I think you brought that up, or talked about you were I remember you mentioned like you were talking to a friend and trying to get him to come to like a church meeting in the prison. Um, but yeah, I believe that. How was that, Eric? Was it cool? Church of Christ. Lots of people get confused. Lots of people in Christianity just get confused. There, KY 89. I bet it was really fun, Eric. That's really cool, man. That's awesome. Was it kind of like a black metal band but Christian? I think that'd be kind of cool. I think that's a thing. White metal. I think I've heard that term before. but I don't know. I don't play metal. The only time I play metal is when I'm playing with you, Eric. So, and I love that. So, um, wow, that's really cool, man. That's really cool. I'd love to hear that. You got any recordings of it? That'd be really cool. Hillbilly metal, yeah. Uh, I play in a hillbilly band. Uh, Rudy, and me play in a hillbilly band called the Old Ornery Cornbread Choir. Uh, I got lots of videos of us up on the channel, but we're a straight hillbilly Peterborough band. That'd be really cool if you did, Eric. I'd love to hear it, man. I'd love to hear it. That's super cool. Yeah. I've never been into metal really huge, but I'm not against it either. You know, um, when I was a kid, like when in the '80s, when I was a punk rocker in the '80s, the metal heavy metals fans and punk rock fans just couldn't stand each other and were fighting all the time. Especially when I'm listening to Hank the Third songs. Yeah, I love Hank the Third, man. He's awesome. Oh, that's really cool, Eric. Valley of the Bones. That sounds that sounds awesome. I want to hear this stuff, man. That's really awesome. Super cool. You must pardon me. I quit chewing tobacco, but I'm using this vape to deal with the nicotine. Vaping isn't perfect. It isn't good for you by any means, but the harm reduction is huge when concerned with using tobacco. So it helps me not want to punch holes in the walls. So hey, thank you, Clint. I'm not sure I've met you before, but thank you so much. I'm glad you like my channel. Your biological father was into heavy metal and raised in Louisville. Louisville. Oh, cool. I know Louis. I've been to Louisville. A lot of the prophetic books of the Bible have really dark images. Yes, it's true, Eric. It's very true. Yes, indeed. Great content for the metal, for sure. Yeah, the prophets had a lot of dark words. The Cornbread Choir is now defunct. No, no, avid tea drinker. Why do you say that? Heart disease. Yeah, that's a scary one, man. That's scary. No, the Cornbread Choir is playing. I have a resonance gig. I play the first Saturday of every month at a bar downtown called Jethro's. The Book Reader 1999. Hi, Book Reader. Thank you so much, man. Or I don't know if you're a man, but thank you so much, the Book Reader. I'm very honored. I'm seeing people I've never seen before. This is really great. Wow, thank you so much, everybody. Um, this channel, I started this channel basically for like just so I could record my songs so I wouldn't forget them. And oh no, don't be sorry, avid tea drinker. But no, we're playing the first Saturday of February. I have this residency gig, and it's like a 2 hour. It's like 6 to 8, and the Cornbread Choir hasn't played downtown in about a month, so they're gonna I'm gonna do the first half of the show solo like I normally do, and then the second half of the show the Cornbread Choir is gonna join me, and we're gonna do Cornbread Choir set. So yeah, it'll be cool. It's Hunter Street, man. If you know Cornbread Choir is pure Peterborough sound. You know, it's like it sums up life on Hunter Street. you know. Um, it's great fun to play in. Our lead singer Michelle is just a force to be reckoned with. You know, WTA pipes. Hey, thanks so much. More, you know, wow. People, I've, you know, this is by far the most active chat I've ever had. You grew up south of Canada in Southern California near Disneyland. Oh, okay, okay. I have my best friend since I was 14. He that's where he grew up, and he moved to Ontario when he was 14, and we became friends. But yeah, that's cool. Did you ride a skateboard? Oh, cool, Eric. Oh, you shared this stream on your community page? That's awesome. Thank you so much, man. That's one thing that baffles me is like every week. Thank you so much, Eric. That's really awesome of you, man. Um, uh, every week content creators get a little analytics thing in their like we all get a little studio. Your grandfather discovered at 70. Yeah. Wow. Okay. You're not much of a skateboarder. You like to listen and read. Okay. Fair enough. um, I'm not, the only reason I bring up skateboarder is because that's all I heard about from my friend Chris when he moved here was just skate. Like we were both skateboard punk rockers, right? I just I just that's all I heard from him was skateboarding in California was so much better than skateboarding here, you know. But yeah, well, thank you for tuning in to my channel, and I'm astounded. I'm just astounded, you know, and very grateful. Um, do you really, Clint? Thank you so much, man. Marcus Lawrence with Jazz. Hey, man, that's awesome. I'm so glad you're all here. That's really cool of you, Clint. That's what I was just gonna say. Like, uh, every week I find out like how many people have shared my shared my things, but I don't know what they share, and it's always like 5 or 6 people, and I'm like, what did they share? But favorite music genres are folk, world music, and the blues. Yes, yes, that's awesome, book reader. Yes, I love all of those musics. For the marine band harmonica, what is better classical? Wooden combs, brother. Wooden combs. Yes, he smoked but his brother never used tobacco. Huh. Living to 70 and then finding out you have heart disease. I could handle that. I think, you know, uh, I have a heart condition and I found out when I was 51. So, you know, but yeah, avid tea drinker. For the marine band harmonica, the marine bands only come in wooden combs. Um, the special 20 says marine band on it. You can't really read that. I'm sorry, but it's got a plastic comb. Do I? No, I don't. No, I don't. All marine bands, all the wood they used to make harmonicas out of used to be non-treated, so like soaking your harmonica made sense, right? A lot of old time harmonica players used to soak their harp in a glass of beer or a glass of scotch and water or something to swell the wood up because it makes the harmonica more airtight. But now, uh, due to innovations. All marine bands come with sealed wood combs now, so it doesn't make sense to. All you're doing by soaking your harp is making the reeds rusty. You know, soaking your harp back then. You know, even back then, like in the '80s, I never soaked. I soaked one harp once, and I regretted it because it just kind of messed with the harmonica. You know, like what would happen is these reeds, like when you soak it, these reeds would all swell up, right? And like when it would dry out, like you'd have all these, like the reed, like these little partitions would all be swollen up and sticking out, and you'd have to take like your pocket knife and shave them off, and you'd it's you soak. That's hilarious, Eric. Avid tree dinker, you're gonna get three harps, C, G, and D. Excellent choices. Excellent choices. I would also recommend an A. Uh, but yeah, those are three great starter keys for sure. Um, yeah. So you know, Eric, I could say the same thing. I've done that many times back when I drank, especially considering my it was 4 pack. Whoa, 4 packs of Camels. Wow, man, your grandfather sounds like he's like a superhero, man. he sounds 9 feet tall and bulletproof. That's amazing. Wow, I can't remember all what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the harmonica soaking. Yeah, harmonica soaking just doesn't make sense anymore. It used to make sense a couple decades ago, but even then it was problematic. You know, um, but yeah, don't soak your harps. All you're gonna do is wreck them. That's all you're gonna do is wreck them. Makes more of a when you wanna say something with impact. I used to find if you talk with a cigarette, you know, don't soak your harps. It messes them up. You know, makes it's more impactful. but uh, but yeah. Um, Golly, I can't believe how many new faces I'm seeing, and I'm just so honored. Um, yeah, what else is going on? I got this Patty Richter harmonica. I never tried one of these. Um, and all they do is they change the three blow, so it kind of has like this Irish sound, right? Your late grandfather would drink for 6 hours straight, go to sleep at midnight, up before 2 a.m. What? 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 Wow, man. Your late grandfather is he's my new hero. I dig this Patty Richter harp. It's kind of cool. Do you know when and where the harmonica came from? I know that harmonicas came from Germany. Eric, um, I believe the first manufacturer of harmonicas wasn't Hohner, but it was the Seidel harmonica company. And they still make fantastic harmonicas. Um, I have one right here. This low G. Um, yeah, and harmonicas now. Listen to that. told him reason why the opens. Huh. Crazy. Okay. Anyhow, yeah, it does. This is a low G. They usually don't make low G harmonicas because G is kind of low to begin with. Sounds like Sonny Terry. Thanks so much, man. That's Sonny Terry. I'll never be as good as Sonny Terry, but yeah, G is a low harmonica, so this is a low G, so it's kind of unique. I picked this up for $100 on eBay. I never ever thought I'd own one of these, but anyhow, the Sadell was the first harmonica manufacturer, I think. But now to date how far the harmonica goes back, um, the two oldest harmonicas I have this one, and this is a double-sided echo Hohner in the keys of F and B flat, although they only mark it as B because that's what they did back then. He made it to 93 and then he had a heart attack. Siblings passed away from a heart attack or stroke. 11. Wow, man. That's crazy. Yeah, this is a crazy looking heart. It's really old. This was made in 1890, probably 1898 or 1899. This harmonica. But now the other week I was at church and one of the brothers, Andrew, he said, "Hey, we have a thrift store here called Talese," and he said, "Hey, they got a couple harmonicas down at Talese." Oh, I hate the Sadell Session Steel. I have one right here, and I complain about it nonstop. I hate this harmonica. It's in low F. It's in the good key, but it's a horrible harmonica. Wow, I'm sorry heart disease is so rampant in your family, KY. That sucks. But it's heart disease it's a thing, man. I have heart disease. I have a weird heart murmur and a weird something else. I don't know. The first song you listened. Oh, no way! Wow, that's cool. Yeah, that's a little tune I wrote for an album I made called "The Morning Brings You Nothing." I think that's what that was for. I can't remember. Well, thank you very much, book reader. Thank you so much. Um, anyway, to get back to harmonicas and their age and stuff. Now, I went to Talese because he said there's a harmonica there. It looks really old, and you should check it out. And so I did. Where did I put in the box? Oh no, box. Oh yeah, here it is. So is this the M Hohner 34B? Now, new best quality. Now I recognized this as soon as I saw it because this is the 34B is the number of the old standby by Hohner. It's like right now it's a harmonica they make and it's kind of a crappy $10 harmonica, and it looks completely differently. But yeah, back when they first made this, it was called the new best quality, and this is what it looked like. And this is a pretty crazy looking harmonica. This is in the key of A. But yeah, this is basically an old standby. Now, this harmonica, Eric, was made in 1892. So this is probably the oldest harmonica I have. It plays great. Like this harmonica plays better. This is from 1892. And this plays better than I'll bet you that you do, Eric. That's cool. Oh, you do? Thanks, avid or thanks, book reader. I'm getting names mixed up. Corey, darling Corey. Yeah, that's a tune. I used to play harp in this old time band called Lotus White and the Ways of the World. And Lotus White, that's a character that my friend Sam puts on. He's a blues man from Huntsville, Alabama, and he plays the banjo. He's a phenomenal banjo player. I think he made an award-winning album in Canada called "Ode to the Banjo," and but he taught me that song, Corey Darn Corey. So yeah, he played it on the banjo. This is my banjo. this is this is a six string banjo that I only string with four strings. Oh, I love bluegrass, KY. Love bluegrass. Um, I only string this with four strings because it sounds horrible as a guitar banjo. The bluesy metal song he did. What? I love that song, Eric. I think you know who that guy is. Yeah, this is my old banjo. I call this my trash banjo. I just ordered my first East top. I need an E harp, and I don't play much in a key of B, so I ordered a cheap harp. I usually play a Honer Rocket hand. I don't like the green one. Yeah, the Honer Rockets are I'm not a fan of them, but I can see why people like them. But yeah, that green is awful. Um, and East top, what model East top did you buy? Like they make great harmonicas. East top is my new jam. They make phenomenal harmonicas at a very inexpensive price. You got a homemade banjo. That's amazing, KY. And a fiddle. Do I have any favorite banjo rolls? Honestly, I can't say that I do because I'm not really a banjo player, Eric. Um, I don't. I just play it like I play my slide guitar or my whatever. I'm not really a banjo player. I don't really know a lot about banjo players other than Paul Sinclair, the British black banjo player here on YouTube. You got a couple of guitars too. Cool, cool. It's good to have instruments. The thing about having instruments is you got to play them. That's why I always say to people who collect instruments, you gotta play those instruments too. Um, like this old thing. Yeah, this harmonica from 1892. Marlboro and Skoll neon signs. Wow. You got some cool stuff there, KY. But yeah, this you're not neither, but some of the rules are. Yes, absolutely, Eric. Absolutely. I'm not that technical. I'm just not that technical of a player at all. Like, for being a musician, I don't know fuck all about music. Sorry to swear there. Have I ever noticed that Canada? Yes, I have noticed, book reader. I'm in a bluegrass band from Canada. A pinball machine. That's really cool. My brother has a pinball machine and a Pac-Man machine. But yeah, Canada, the bluegrass scene is getting it's seeing a resurgence all over the place. I think, which is really cool. It's really cool that old the old musics are coming back to people's other than just techno beats and bad rap music. Sometimes theory just gets in the way. Yes, that's always been my thought, Eric. I just play from my heart, and you know, like I've been playing harmonica since I was 9, and I'm 53 now. All I can tell you about this G harmonica is that the first and the four are blows are G, and the first draw is an A. That's all I can really tell you about this. But sorry, I got carried away. Carried away there. Yeah, harmonicas. Harmonicas are the best. So yeah, what else is going on? I really didn't expect, like, I got 9 people in this chat right now. And that's like usually when I do a live stream, it's me and the hermit and avid tea drinker just kind of hanging out. But it's great to see everybody here. And you know, if you're one of my new subscribers, I thank you very much. Also read on the internet, dry snuff has increased in sales, even being tobacco notices dry snuff would be sold out. Interesting. Interesting. Dry snuff is coming back, eh? That's kind of cool. Now, when you use snuff, KY, do you use like American Scotch? Sorry, I have trouble pronouncing S's. Um, oh, really? This is the first live notification? Yeah, I don't give a lot of notice. I don't give any notice when I do a live. I just, hey, let's do a live, and I hit the live button. I got to be in the right mood. That's the only thing. Um, but yeah, do you use Scotch snuff or English snuff, KY? I'm assuming you use American Scotch snuff. I used to love my favorite. I love Railroad Mills, Two Bros, uh, Dental. Dental's probably my favorite um, dry stuff. I don't touch it anymore though. So anyhow, wow. So just harmonicas are flying everywhere. This is crazy. Um, what else is going on, people? Uh, American, Scottish. Yes, we can all hear it done video. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to subscribe to your channel, KY. I gotta watch your videos for sure. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I used to do dip reviews. I don't do them anymore. It's weird. You don't like chew, but I'll chew it. I can understand that, Eric. I can understand that. The bluegrass bands I listen to from Canada are Ferris and Jason Romero, the Lonesome Ace String Band, the Slow Can Ramblers. You know what, book reader? I have not heard of any of those bands. Um, of course, that being said, I play a lot of music, but I don't listen to a lot of new music anyway. Um, I have a mono record player that I occasionally listen to my old punk rock records on or my old Canned Heat records on, but I'm not up. I will absolutely look them up, book reader. That's I'm always happy to hear about new music or music that I'm gonna enjoy. And that's really cool. That's really cool. Where do you know from where in Canada these bands are? Like which province? Plugs or yeah, plugs kind of do taste like a cigar. I think that's why I like them. Plugs and twists. Yeah. I don't like I'm curious about these bluegrass bands. Are they like bands that have like made a name for themselves or are they just like bands like local heroes? I guess that's the way to put it. Um Yeah, for real, for sure. For sure. Huh. Well, that's just really cool. Canada has a really interesting music scene. Um, yeah, we have a lot of big folk festivals here, and a lot of a lot of traditional music from all over Canada. You know, every province has its own kind of voice and style, and you know, it's a big place, Canada. But I don't know. Anyhow, what I don't know what to talk about. I've been caught up here, which is great. But yeah, I'm anyway. I'm just really glad that I can make this video. I'm really. It took me. I never ever thought. Okay, hold on here. Ferris and Jason Romero are from British Columbia. Lonesome Ace String Band. Oh, they're all from Ontario. Okay, well I'm in Ontario. I'm gonna have Lonesome Ace String Band. Kind of sounds familiar, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Um, Slow can. That's slow can. That's kind of a word play on SOCAN. SOCAN is like the musician. It's like the musicians union of Canada. Um, Veranda's from Quebec. Okay, cool, cool. I love Quebec. That's really cool. Quebec makes great music, like traditional Quebecois music. It's really cool. Quebec is like a country unto itself in Canada. It's unlike any other province in Canada. Like whenever I go to Quebec, I feel like I'm in Europe. You know, um, yeah, it's a cool province. Very cool. Very different than Ontario. Uh, that's the thing about Canada too. Is all the provinces are really different. Like every province has its own laws and stuff. Out of all the bluegrass band, Veranda's your favorite because they sing. Yes, awesome. Okay, I'm definitely gonna look them up because I love French. I love French music. I want French is one of our national languages, and I know enough to order a beer. I I know a little bit of French, but I'm not enough to hold a conversation. But I would really like to. I wish that I had learned French better in school. Because I'd love to be able to speak French. But Quebecois French is very different than Parisian French. So political and vapes and nature shorts. Oh, cool, cool, awesome. Ferris and Jason Romero have been the most successful. Okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna check all these bands out. So, thank you for letting me know about them. You know, yeah, the Canadian music scene. I used to play in this big band called the Silver Hearts. Um, oh, cool. That's really cool, KY. Awesome. Yeah, thanks again, Buck Reader. That's great. Um, but yeah, I used to play in this big 13-piece band called the Silver Hearts. And I can't remember why I was starting to tell you this story now. I'm gonna forget it. I'm gonna forget about it. Oh yeah, that's why I was gonna tell you. Um, anyway, about 20 years ago, I kind of got blacklisted from the Canadian music scene due to my band, the band I played in, the Silver Hearts. Uh, my chances of breaking it here in Canada right now are pretty much like that big because I personally I made some people mad by my opinions. I just I'm I just I talk too much sometimes. And yeah, but we the Silverhearts got on the biggest entertainment production company in Canada. This company called Blindsight. Hey man, how's it going, Brian? Good day. Finally catching life. Probably can't stay long at a customer pickup. Well, thanks for tuning in while you're waiting, man. I really appreciate it. It's great to see you. Um, But yeah, anyhow, the Silver Hearts, like it's really hard to get on this entertainment production company. You don't know French, and your late grandfather didn't, and his father didn't, and his father didn't. Nobody knew French. Yeah, not many people in my family knew French either. Um, but yeah, anyway, the Silver Hearts, like Canadian artists spend decades trying to get on this pecan, like get on their roster, right? And they came and sought us out. Like we were blessed huge by that. And they set us up. They were going to put us to work. The first order of business was to put us on a 2-week tour, just across Canada and back real quick. And we were all, and this was a serious thing. Like this was a really big thing. And there's two other people that you watch. Who are they, avid tea drinker? I'm interested to know. Um, anyway, we messed it up. Our piano player and lead singer bailed like 2 days before this tour, and you do not bail on Pecan. You don't bail on them because, like, but we did, and so we got kind of blacklisted from the music scene in Canada, and you know there was a lot of us. So anyway, I don't try anymore. I just do this and play on Hunter Street. That's all I want. I don't want to be big and famous. Uh, I spent 20 years trying to impress the music industry, you know, uh, 20 solid years trying to play by the rules and try to fill out all my SOCAN forms and make sure all my songs were registered and doing all that. And I spent 20 years trying to impress the Canadian music industry, and I'm done. I'm sick of it. I can't stand the music industry. Camping with Steve and Denzi. That's kind of cool. I love camp. If Rudy is still in the chat, uh, he would be into camping with Steve and Denzi. He's a bushcrafter, a really good one at that. You learn, yeah. A lot of people learned about me from Suit and Tie Dip and Chew Guy. You know, back back when I was doing dip reviews, like a number of years ago now. Suit and Tie Dip and Chew Guy I got word of him through Berg's dip reviews. Speaking of music from Quebec, I too think Quebecois music is cool and interesting, especially. Yes, absolutely, book reader. Absolutely. Quebec makes in Quebec punk bands. If you like, I don't know if you like punk rock. I grew up on punk rock, but the Quebecois punk bands are awesome. um, that's really cool. That's really cool, Abbott Tea Drinker. If Mo isn't in the chat anymore, I'll tell him about that because he'll be definitely interested in seeing it. You love punk music? Awesome, awesome. Yeah, Bergs, man. Yeah, I think he just quit doing dip reviews because he ran out of dip to review. you know. Um, but yeah, anyway, I learned about Suit and Tie Dip and Chew Guy through him, and I was Suit and Tie's third subscriber, and I made a shout out video for him. One of like back even before he made a video, I made a shout out video for him, and we became friends. It was cool. I love Tom. He's a really nice guy. Your favorite bands from Quebec are Le Bottines Souriant? Cool. I don't know of any of those bands, but like I say, I'm not up on music really. Do you live stream with bands? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, what? That's awesome. Um, oh, I'm so forgetful. What did I talk about? um, what are your favorite punk rock bands, book reader? Do you like the old school punk or the newer stuff or what? Denzi does her channel in Quebec. Oh no way! That's really cool. Yeah, Quebecois French is so different. The Dead South. Yes, I know the Dead South blind site. I don't know them well. Okay, those are all. Oh wow, Zydeco, Cajun. Yes. Oh, I love that stuff. I love Cajun and Zydeco music so much. That's so cool. Um, my friend My friend Brian, who I used to play in the Silver Hearts and numerous other things with, Brian Sanderson, he's a phenomenal musician. He lives in the Gatineau Valley in Quebec. Um, and he plays in a band called Esmerine, if you ever look them up. Uh, they're kind of they're hard to describe, but I think you'd like them, book reader. Esmerine, Esmerine. It kind of spells itself. Yeah, I'm a bad speller. Esmerine. Anyhow, your goal is to get 8 more to be at 900 by tomorrow. Well, I will bump you up to only having 7 more when I get off the stream. KY. So that's cool. Everybody who's in, I got 6 people in the stream here. So everybody subscribe to KY89 so he can hit 900 by tomorrow. Because if everybody in the stream subscribes to him and I subscribe to him, he'll only have one person. The Clash was my favorite, my first love in music. Chumbawamba, oh, I love now. I used to listen to now Chumbawamba kind of got big. They made a song that hit the charts even, and I can't recall it now. But I when I first started listening to Chumbawamba, they were like a crusty punk band. Like I listened to them from like their first EP to up until what was it called, Slap or something. Tub Thumper, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. That was so different than that was a pop song. So different than anything they'd ever done. Like they were an anarchist crusty punk band from my recollection. um, yeah, KY89. Link your channel, buddy. Cool. Yeah, Chumbawamba. I love Meet Me at the Altar. I've never heard of them, and the Linda Lindas I've heard of, but I don't know their music. Oh, thanks, KY. Awesome. I think his channel might just be KY89. I don't know. But yeah, if you can link it, KY, that'd be swell. Um, yeah, I used to love all that old crusty anarchist punk rock stuff like Crass and um, Cradle of Filth. And I got a message that's held for review. Let me review this message. View message. So, yes. Okay, there we go. There we go. So everybody subscribe to KY89 and bump him up so he doesn't have to worry. And he can hit 900 subs by tomorrow. That'd be cool. Um, yeah, I used to love all that old anarchist crust punk stuff. I used to be kind of a political activist and and hung out with like anarchists and wrote fanzines and things like that. Oh, I love the Pogues. I saw the Pogues on their Fairy Tale in New York tour. It was amazing. And I haven't heard of those other two bands, but I'll look them up. Um, by having a wrench, how can I give you a wrench, KY? I don't see here. No, that's I don't. That's not it. That's not it either. I'm not sure how to give you a wrench there, KY. I would. Oh wait, hold on here. Add as moderator. Okay. KY89, you're now a standard moderator. So you can link your channel. Even your great grandfather was into politics. He passed away in 62. Well, yeah, I shy away from politics now. I spent, my teenage years and the the 80s, the 90s. Oh, hold on, the Mary Wallopers are like the Pogues. Okay, that's a name that sounds like they'd be like the Pogues. Oh, that's cool. Oh, a Cajun punk band? Ah! Book reader, thank you for coming into my life and telling me all this stuff. That's amazing. Um, let's see if I can. I got this. Okay. Why is posting his link here? That's really cool. I love the Pogues so much, man. Um, sorry, I say man a lot. Um, I love the Pogues. Yeah, I saw them in what year was that? Like the late '80s, sometime. Shane McGowan was so drunk. Um, oh, thanks a lot, book reader. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, the Pogues were awesome. Um, I remember now. Oh man, I keep forgetting what I'm gonna say. um, hey, thanks, KY. I don't get many trolls, believe it or not. Out of my 7 years of doing this channel, I've had like one. I think I've had like maybe one or two kind of trolls in the comments, but nothing serious. Um, yeah, I know, book reader. Yes, rest in peace, indeed. Shane McGowan was an incredible creator of. He was an amazing writer, amazing musician, amazing alcoholic. Um, yeah, he was amazing. I pray that he's in a better place. Yeah, you get a lot of trolls, Eric. That sucks. I'm surprised I don't get more trolls because, my community comment, like, I make no bones about that I'm a born again Christian, and I contend for the gospel of Christ. You know, um, who's Doug Stone? KY? I don't know that name. Um, and yeah, I'm just surprised I don't get more trolls because of my community page is all just mostly uh, me evangelizing or sharing Christian posts or whatever, and I don't get trolls at all. I can't believe it. I mean, praise God. But, um, meet me at the altar plays pop punk music, and Linda's play garage punk music. Okay, I love garage music. I'm a bona fide garage rock musician, for sure. Um, pop punk kind of started, I think around when Green Day, like the late '80s. I remember Green Day's first 7 inch, 37 Smooth or something like that, uh, and I kind of liked it, but it's kind of a shame how things ended up going with them. Um, but uh, but yeah, whatever. Have I ever heard country better off in a pine box on a slow train? I've never heard that, KY. Tons of trolls. I actually get people wanting to fight you because, oh, yeah, obviously. Okay. Yeah. The low hanging fruit of the keyboard warrior who wants to come at the guy who came out of prison. Yeah, I could fight you. I'll take you. Pull up, man. Pull up. You know, yeah, it's stupid, stupid stuff, Eric. Um, I watch a lot of prison channels and a lot of that kind of content. And Eric, you're out of all the content creators who do prison stuff, you are by far the most calm, cool, and balanced person. And you know, you make the best prison videos because you're just straight. You're straight up, and you're not looking for look like anything. You're just telling your story, and that's why I've always loved your channel and very much enjoyed our friendship. A jukebox with a country song was by Doug Stone. Okay, yeah, like I say, KY, I'm not too up on music in general, but I'll look up that song. Yeah, that's cool. And Eric, man, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. You know, uh, yeah, you mean a lot to me. So it's great. It's symbiotic. It's a symbiotic thing. Bigger in the '90s. Okay, Doug Stone. Doug Stone was big in the '90s. I'll check him out. During the '90s, I don't think I think in the '90s, I quit listening to new music. I think I quit listening to new music. But, uh, yeah, I'm kind of musically, I'm kind of stuck between the '50s and the late '80s, not including the bands I played in the '90s. So I was a '90s punk rock musician. No, I'm ashamed to admit it, but yeah. How long we been going here? 77 minutes. Wow. This is a epic chat, everybody. He had what vice surgery? Do you mean voice surgery? In the '90s, everyone was recovering from the '80s. It's so true, Eric. It's so true. The '80s were just so crazy. Like I remember looking at the back here in Toronto, we got when I lived around there, we Chum FM was the rock station, right? And we used to get the Chum 30 every month, right? The top 30 artists of the month. And, the '80s were a time where you could see like Culture Club, John Cougar, ZZ Top, Funboy 3, and some other like it was so diverse, like it was just so like it was, which was beautiful, but so much of the music was so bad. you know, the punk rock scene had great music in the '80s. I gotta say, Depeche Mode, yeah, that's one. Uh, One of my one harmonica ship, my friend Zolt from Hungary. He does harmonica covers of Depeche Mode songs, which is really cool. He has a number of channels. Harmonica ship, harmonica bending exercise, harmonica adventures. Yeah, Zolt's a great guy. A lot of rock music was really good, Eric. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I'm the same avid tea drinker. I really don't listen to anything past the '80s. You know, that's when all the music I grew up with was made. That in the like or late '70s punk rock. You know, Ozzy was definitely off the chain in the 80s, man. Oh boy. Yeah, he was huge and scary. All the parents were scared by Ozzy Osbourne, man. That's hilarious. Remember, I don't know if you remember on like all the metalers would wear the he basically had to read. Oh wow, okay, well that's kind of tragic. I hope he's recovered. My old friend Joe Hall, who is passed now, Joe Hall was one of my mentors in music. He was a local fella, and he taught me a great deal of what I need to know. Um, and he had something like that. He had all these nodes on his vocal cords. He had to have all this surgery to get him off there so he could talk properly and sing again. You know, um, yeah, comes with. I probably have the same condition, given the I have a pretty gravelly voice, and that's probably due to some damage that's gone on over the years uh, in my voice. You know. Um, you know what? One thing that's kind of cool about um, last you had sir. I remember that, Eric. I remember that, and it's changed your voice. Wow, like the way you sing. I am assuming. 'Cause I've heard your voice not so long ago, and your voice doesn't sound a whole lot different, but I could totally see how that would change a lot. Um, Yeah, I remember that when you had that surgery, man. Your face looked like it was all puffed out, and or when you had that infection. Oh, that sounded treacherous, dude. Treacherous. Horrible stuff. I can't imagine. I had a sinus infection once in my life, and it wasn't even a bad one, and I couldn't bear it. It was horrible. Artificial intelligence has brought back Kurt Cobain singing other artists' music. I didn't care for it. That's funny, Blindsight. That's hilarious. I don't care. I don't care for AI at all. um, your sinuses were completely shut off. So, wow, man, that's huge. I hope you've recovered, Eric. I hope you're feeling better from all that. That I don't know. Man. I remember that was like kind of a big problem uh, when you were going through it. I'm probably like, it sounds like a big problem. It's probably a big, huge problem. I don't mean to make light of it. Is what I'm saying. Um, yeah. Blues bands that you're currently listening to are from in the states. Yeah, the states. Well, that's the best blues music comes from the states. What blues bands are you listening to? Book reader. I probably don't know them, but Hermit. There you are. There you are. I've been waiting for you, buddy, for 83, 80, almost 84 minutes. AI AI technology is yes, I agree 100% KY. Blind shot, you should check out some of the stuff Cornell stuff. Wow. Wow, Eric, man. Oh, blindsight. Brian, man. What's going what oh man, what's I'm so sorry. Fa- Facial pain is I can't imagine just knowing what I know about what you went through, Eric, which is like a fraction of what you know about it. That was terrifying. You know, I pray I never have to bear anything like that. Brutal, brutal. Yeah, AI technology. I'm scared of that stuff, man. I'm definitely scared of it. You know, the like, yeah. I don't want life to become I said I had a sinus infection that traveled to my brain and yes. Listen to Eric, Brian. Oh, yes, it does suck to be sick, avid tea drinker. I'm sorry that you know it very well. Um, what's going on with you? Are you suffering from something, avid tea drinker? Angry grandpa. I seem to remember an angry grandpa on YouTube. I think I've seen him. Why do you ask? KY? So many questions. There's so much delay. Leukemia? Avid tea drinker, man. Brother. Hey, I just said a prayer for y'all. Um, wow. Colloidal silver. Does that work for anything? My mother died of cancer in September, September 15th. She had pancreatic cancer. I'm so sorry, KY. Oh, man. And yes, Hermit, yes, I agree. Absolutely. AI is of the devil, I think. Um, wow. I'm so sorry to hear all of these afflictions going on. Avid tea drinker, man. I'm so sorry. You have muscular dystrophy, what? Dude. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Brian, listen to Eric, man. Listen, like, listen. If you got problems going on, listen to the man. He knows. He knows what's up. Definitely. Yeah, if you're having sinus problems, get it checked out. Immune. Everybody's got them. I got immune system issues too. Wow. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just my heart's breaking a little bit here. I gotta have blood work in a couple days. They haven't done my blood work in at least a year, and I'm kind of scary to see what comes back on it. um, yeah, I suffer a lot of health issues. I don't want to get into it or talk about it or complain about it, but I suffer a great deal of health issues from many different sources in my body. Um, yeah, I am so sorry to have a tea drinker too, man. Holy moly. Yeah, pray for you, man. Pray for all of you. Yeah. Colloidal silver does for sort of things a late bootlegger would drink it. He got lung cancer and just passed away a couple years ago. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Wow. Huh. Yeah, cancer straight up sucks, man. Absolutely. Oh, cool. Okay, I know most of those people. I saw Joe Bonasama before he got big. I saw he came and played here in Peterborough, and he was just coming up, and yeah, he put on a great show. He's a great guitar player, but yeah, cancer straight up sucks, Eric. Absolutely. You know, the last year in my life, my mother was diagnosed with like stage 4 pancreatic cancer a little over, well, about a year and a half ago. Bobby Rush, Nat Myers, Taj Mahal is awesome. Government Mule is awesome. I love that stuff. Um, I pray your grandmother doesn't have to go to surgery. KY. Wow. So much disease. Oh man. Um, yeah, cancer, man. Yeah, my mom died of cancer in September, and the last year was just horrendous. Her battle with it, you know. I live now. I'm kind of like I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm kind of excommunicated from the family in lots of ways. Um, your hometown has been wet for 8 or 9 years now. Okay. Huh. Um, but yeah, like I was forbidden to go visit my mother when she was sick, simply for the fact that when we first learned she was sick, I said to her once, I said, "I'm praying for you," and that's all I said. And it turned into a, "Why are you cramming your religion down my throat? I don't care," you know. And I didn't do that. All I said was, "I'm praying for you," you know. And I basically, my mom told me I was forbidden to visit her while she was sick. She didn't want me to tell her that I loved her anymore. It was heartbreaking. You know, it, I did see her before she died because my friend Mary and I drove down there to see a play. They live about 4 hours west of me. Um, we drove down there to see a play and more to visit my mom, but it just happened there was a play going on that we went to see. But we just kind of like went to the hospital and said, "We're here," you know. And if I hadn't done that, I would have never seen my mom before she died. Um, one of your sisters took horse medicine for COVID. Wow. That's kind of extreme, it seems. Wow. Did it work? Yes, I've heard that, Hermit, about colloidal silver. It turns your skin blue. I've seen that. I recently watched a video called "The Blue Woman," and this woman, and she did die, and she got plenty sick, but she turned blue. Um, It's crazy how a physical blow hurts less than getting hurt in the heart. Absolutely, Eric. Absolutely, man. I could take punches all day. You could punch me in the face all day. You know, I take that over a heart wound any day. You know, um, yeah, it's hard, man. You know, like the last year was was very emotionally hard on me. You know, I didn't talk about it at all on the channel or nothing like that, just because it's not my business to come and complain about stuff. But your biological father barely had anything to do with you. He doesn't believe in God and was in the military. I'm sorry, KY. I'm sorry, man. You know, I don't now. That's another thing. I was adopted. I was adopted at like 2 months old. Um, I was born, my biological parents, my mother was a 13-year-old girl, and my father was an American military man. I don't know what the circumstances were for her getting pregnant, but it doesn't sound like it was a good thing to me. She was 13, for crying out loud, maybe even 12, when she conceived me. Um, and yeah, so I don't, but I don't, when I go to the doctor and they want to know like genetic, like, okay, what's your genetic history? I can't tell them because I don't know anything about my genetic history. Because back when I was adopted, the parents weren't allowed to know anything about where the kid was going, or the parents that were getting the kid weren't allowed to know nothing about the parent who gave birth. And you know, my mother, for some reason, has my original birth certificate that my birth mother signed, and has the name that she gave me on it. I actually have a different name. than Patrick Douglas Walsh is my legal name. Um, Dirty Pat Walsh is my illegal name. um, but my actual real name is something completely different, given to me by my birth mother. Ginseng tea. Ginseng is great, man. Ginseng is awesome. I've taken lots of ginseng. It's I used to buy it in these little. They were like the thing would fit inside this slide, like it was just like a little wee glass tube, and it came with a little straw attached to it, and you just punch the straw and drink the ginseng. And Blindsight, it's been great to see you, Brian, man. Take care of your sinuses. I'm praying for you, buddy. And it's awesome that you came. I'm so glad. Thank you. That's what I was just gonna get at, Hermit. Uh, Dirty is my first name, Eric. But no, my legal name is Patrick Douglas Walsh, and the name my birth mother gave me is something completely different. Like you'd say what? Because I don't look like the name. I don't know. I don't think it suits me. But oh, thanks so much, book reader. Um, thank you so much. I will subscribe to you once I get off this chat. I'm going to subscribe to everybody I'm not subscribed to. But anyway, Hermit, I just there's a new thing called 23andMe, where you send them like a sample, like you spit in a little thing, and it's got your DNA, and you mail it off to them, and they tell you whether you have any blood relatives, like and where they are. So hopefully soon, like, and I guess it's all if they have also joined the 23andMe thing, but hopefully soon I'm gonna find out if I have any biological relatives anywhere, and I'm thrilled about that. I'm absolutely thrilled about that. What does it say? Your best friend, his mother was adopted, but she doesn't even know that about her mother or biology. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know much. Your mom got yelled at because she spelled my name with a C, and I was supposed to be named Eric. I'm sorry, Eric. I mean, naming you after Eric the Red, like that's pretty cool. Um, my spit will tell on pure tobacco. I haven't had a dip in 2 months, Hermit. I haven't had a dip in 2 months, man. I'd help my best friend and grandfather put flags on veterans' graves. So that's awesome of you, KY. That's really cool. That's really cool. You got to respect the veterans. Yeah, the spit will tell I'm all tobacco. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. Like, I really hope I have some. Eric, yeah. I could have said that. I could have said that. I would have said 101 proof. But that was back. Okay, back when I drank alcohol. I was a bartender for like 10 years at our local pub called The Only, and we were doing we were writing a bar guide, like a cocktail guide, just for the bar. I don't know why. It was called the Double O Bar Guide. Every drink had to have like like the word doom, has two O's in it. It had to be like that, right? So I invented a cocktail called, hold on here. Oh wow, I'm sorry, KY. I hope that she isn't. Seeing demons. Oh, his late grandma. Okay, I'm sorry. Pendleton, which is 80 proof. Okay, nice, nice. They didn't have that when I was a drinker. I drank wild turkey, 101 proof wild turkey. Okay, this is what I'm getting at. Okay, we all had to invent a cocktail with a double O in it. So I made one called the. Sorry, I have a bit of a stuttering problem. Um, the Dirty Doodah Day is I made a drink called the Dirty Doodah Day, and what it was a triple shot of 101 proof wild turkey, and you'd shoot that, and you would chase it with a triple shot of 80 proof wild turkey. And that was my cocktail, the Dirty Doodah Day. And I started many an early day with the Dirty Doodah Day to put some doodah in my day. you know, um, Canada makes good whiskey, though, Eric. Absolutely, Crown Royal's a good one. Um, Wiser's is my favorite, or was my favorite. Sorry, I gotta take a drink here. I like Wiser's rye. That was a good one. It has like a kind of a blonde label. Um, yeah, I recently did a half hour video, where I talk about a trip to Newfoundland I took in the '90s, and my friend Kate's mother, this woman Alice, who used to write piano music for the silent movies. She was just amazing, but she drank Wiser's rye in pint glasses. Like it was crazy, man. You never seen anyone have Alzheimer's that bad. Your great grandfather on grandmother's side, 12, 6 head. Wow, man. Wow, that's wow. Oh wow, okay. All right. The Pendleton Roundup. Interesting. Is that a new, like, is it a new whiskey, or has it been around since 1910? I'm just surprised I've never heard of it. Because I was a frequent flyer at the alcohol store. um, yeah. I'm sorry for all the Alzheimer's in your family, KY. Um, yeah, it's a lot of sickness going on in this chat. It's not new, but you don't know if okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I quit drinking like what, uh, 22 years ago. So I'm not up. I'm not really up on what's in the liquor store right now. It's funny because in Ontario, like, you guys from the states would be kind of freaked out, I think, if you came to Ontario, because the Liquor Control Board of Ontario, bourbon and moon. I'm I don't drink it anymore, but I love bourbon and moonshine. Absolutely love it. Love it. Oh man. Yeah. My blood was pure bourbon for for a number of years. Um but yeah, I don't know what's in the liquor store. I haven't been in a liquor store in years, years and years. I can't go in. Not that I'm not allowed. It's just like it's like walking into a room of imagine walking into a room where every bottle had a mouth and was screaming at you, drink me, it's been 20 years, drink me. That's what going into the liquor store is like for me. So well, 93 is a pretty old age, KY. That's man. That's a good age. I'm sorry that he got Alzheimer's. But man, you got longevity in your family, dude. You're probably gonna live a long time if genetics play out. You know. I hope you don't get Alzheimer's. Well, huh. Anyhow, what else is going on here? Hermit, 5 years sober. Beer was your demon more than spirits, but I gave up whiskey as it's too close to the source. The alcohol aisle in the supermarket feels alien. Yes, I dig it, Hermit. I dig it. I love drinking beer. I drank so much beer. I would drink like a case of beer and a bottle of whiskey a day, pretty much. I did that for decades straight, pretty much. And I was like in my 20s. So I drank enough in my 20s to last my whole life. Uh, your late grandfather hadn't drank any in 40 some years. Well, that's pretty good. That's good. Quitting drinking, it's tough, man. It's a tough thing. I started this when I started this live stream. I was talking about alcoholism when I quit drinking. What does Clint say? Got a rule. Clint, thanks for showing up, man. It's so nice to meet you. It's so Maker's Mark is amazing whiskey. Absolutely. And yeah, thanks so much for coming, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Um, yeah. But yeah, quitting drinking, man. Like I didn't think that it was as dangerous as it was. Um, and they have like everybody's heard of the DTs, right? And I think a lot of people just think it means like when you wake up and you're shaking, you know. One of your cousins is 91, smokes cigarettes still, just passed away when what? Wow, man. You got quite the family, KY. Um, but yeah, I didn't think quitting alcohol. I thought you just quit drinking and that was it. You know, you had to look it up. It was first created. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That why I haven't seen it. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's a good way to approach it, Eric. You know, it's drinking alcohol. It's all about how you approach it. You know, when I first started drinking, I approached it in a completely wrong way. You know, like when I started drinking like an alcoholic. I didn't like have a beer here and there. You know, like I had my first beer and I was like, "Where have you been all my life?" And I just drank as much as I could. Um, for years. But yeah, when I went through the DTs, man, that's a story I've never told. I've never told my DT story. Um, I lived I lived on by myself. I lived in this one bedroom apartment or bachelor apartment, whatever you call it, on the second floor of this little building behind the bar where I worked at, and which was great when I drank, but uh, you know. But anyhow, when I went through the DTS, when I quit drinking, like weird stuff started happening. Like I remember waking up one night and I was like standing on my mattress. Uh, you saw some crossover marine band harmonicas on Amazon. Do they have? No, they're just kind of they're not differently tuned. Avid tea drinker. They're just kind of like they're like an upgrade. So they say on the marine band. Now that being said, I prefer the regular marine bands to anything else that Honer makes. Um, yes, there is a huge difference between let's get hammered and I'm gonna sip on a whiskey and watch the world go by. Absolutely, absolutely. I was all about getting hammered from the start, from the rip. You know, I found what I loved, and as Charles Bukowski said, "Find what you love and let it kill you." You know, and I almost did. Beer labels have government recommendation to drink responsibly. But if I was drinking, it's already irresponsible. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. What's a warning label to someone who doesn't care? you know. Yeah, the crossover ones are crazy. Avid tea drinker, I would just say go with a regular old Marine band. They're amazing. They're fantastic. They're making them better now than they ever have, and they're great. Uh, when you first turned 21, you got drunk almost every day from November, December, and middle of January. Yeah, I can dig it. Legal age is 19 here in Canada, and I think I spent the 2 years prior to that, uh, from when I was 17 until I was 31, drunk, getting blackout drunk every day, pretty much every day. I took a few days off, but yeah, drinking was hard. But yeah, weird. When I went through the DTs, the weirdest stuff started happening. I woke up one night in the middle of the night. I was standing on my mattress, tearing my bed sheets apart and screaming. I was just like screaming. That's what woke me up was me screaming. And I don't know what it was. The first time you drank legally, that was probably you were probably in prison when you turned of legal age, eh, Eric? That's what I assume. But but anyhow, so that was weird. Now the weirdest thing that ever happened is I had a lucid dream one night that I was yeah, yeah, okay. I'm sorry, Eric. I'm sorry you were in prison when you turned 21, man. Um um what was I saying? Oh yeah. Okay, so I had this lucid dream that I was walking down Hunter Street. This is Hunter Street's like the street downtown where all the music and stuff happens. And I was walking down Hunter Street wearing nothing but my tidy whities and like a flannel shirt that wasn't buttoned up. And I dreamt like I was like walking down Hunter Street and like doing all these weird contortions, and it would make for a good song, but someone beat you to it. Oh, you can still write a song about it, Eric. You can still write a song about it. You were born in 1996. Man, I was 26 when you were born, brother. That's crazy. That's half my life ago. Um, but yeah, anyway, I had this dream. I was like doing all these weird contortions and like dancing and doing all this weird stuff out on Hunter Street in my underwear. Anyway, when I woke up, I was sitting on I wasn't in bed. I was sitting on my couch in 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 my underwear and the shirt that I dreamt about, and my door was wide open. My front door was wide open. So it was something I had actually done. I had actually gone out, walked up and down all downtown in my underwear, doing weird dancing and contorting and weird stuff. I don't even know. But man, that was crazy. That was crazy weird. And yeah. Mama try. Yeah, I think that title has been used. Your your late was 74 when I was born. I don't know. I'm not sure what you mean by that, KY. I'm confused. I'm sorry, KY. I'm confused. Um, yeah, Mama tried. uh, it's true. Some people's mamas tried, eh? Some of them did, but you can't like Lou Reed said, you can't always trust your mother. You know. Okay, so my late was 74 when I was born. Oh, your late grandfather was 74 when you were born, and his oldest sister was 89. Okay, you got serious longevity in your bloodline there, KY. It's that's amazing. I don't know anything about anything about my genetics. I know what's wrong with me. I know all the things that I'm suffering from and what's wrong with me, but I don't know anything about where they came from. So, 72 youngest brother. Wow. What songs have the most value for people learning to play the harmonica? Okay. Um look up like songs like row 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 your boat. Like just like the tunes you remember from childhood. Mary Had a Little Lamb. Um, Amazing Grace is a really easy tune to play. Uh, I'm gonna point you to a channel, Eric. That it's a harmonica channel that basically gives out tablature for. It's like they play the song and it explains how they play it. The channel is called. Uh, oh, now I forget it. Del Delful 78 or something like that. Anyway, the tunes you want to focus on when you're first learning are like, let me see if I remember any of them. Like that one, Polly Wally Doodle. You got me stumped there, avid tea drinker. Uh, Polly Wally Doodle. My old friend Lotus White played that song. Hey, thanks, Eric. Um, Amazing Grace is a real easy tune. I can't explain how to play it. Edelweiss, that's a nice one. I don't know that one at all. I can't even remember how the tune goes, but I know it. That's cool. Edelweiss. Sorry, I'm confused. What do you want to hear, Eric? I can't remember what I said. Amazing Grace. I just played it. Thanks, man. Thanks, Eric. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna do something here. Eric Swanson, moderator, drinker, moderator, enter moderator. Where's the hermit? Okay. Eric Swanson. Okay. Right on. You got gout? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm playing a G harmonica. G harmonica is a great, like, the C harmonica is kind of like where you start because it's right in the middle, but a G harmonic is just as good to have. To have. The harmonica keys that you want to have when you start playing are C, G, uh, maybe a D, and maybe an A. But C and G definitely. Anthony is in the chat, but he retracted his message. What did you retract, Anthony? It's good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Gout runs in your family, man. Yikes! I had a friend who had gout once. It didn't seem pleasant. His feet all swole up. Um, the G harmonica is a good harmonica as a starter one because it's probably the easiest one to play. Like the reeds are really big. How do relative major and minor factor into Eric? I don't. Oh, okay, Anthony. It wasn't like a. Okay, that's awesome. Um, relative major and minor factor into the key of the harmonica. You know, I don't know really anything about the biology of music. Eric um, started on an A. Yeah, a lot of people start on an A. A lot of people start on A. That's a great place to start. I mean, any key basically is good. Like harmonicas are all the same. It's just the key's different. You know, they all do the same thing. They all, you know, they're all tuned the same, just different keys. If you know, G is really easy to play because it's got really long reeds and it's like nice and loose and it's just easier to play for a beginner for sure. Now, when you get into the higher keys, the key of C major and A minor. Oh, okay. Let me think about this. If I wanted to play in minor on a C harmonica, I would be playing in the key of D in third position. That's how I would do it. Now, to explain that, I can't. But and Anthony, I agree. You need them all. I got the the proofs in the pudding. I mean, I had one of the fellas who watches me, Darren Sprinkle, built me this case for all my harps. This is like my gig bag. All my cool harmonicas. Ah! But yeah, you gotta have them all. They're like Pokemons. Yeah, see, on the C harmonica, like if you know how to do it, you can play in all 12 keys on a C harmonica. I can play in C, G, and D on a C harmonica. Good, okay, well, thanks for coming, KY. Nice to meet you. And I'm gonna subscribe to your channel once we're done here. So have a great nap and be well, brother. God bless you. Um, yeah, yeah. A lot of people like you. Most harmonicas like just a lot of harmonicas are just in the key of C. You know, just because it's such a versatile key. Um, to do stuff on. I can't, you know, I'm so bad. I don't I'm just bad at explaining music. I can I play what I feel, but that's all I can really say. Um, yeah, thanks so much, KY, man. Hey, my tea is almost gone. Um, I appreciate you, KY. Appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. Everybody, thank you so much for coming on today, being part of my stream, and all that stuff. Um, all right, man. Where are you going for lunch, Anthony? I know you got some. I know you got the good food where you are. You're kind of stuck inside because I am too. It's horrible outside right now. Ah, I'm I'm trying to learn. You know, I've been playing harmonica for 40 years, and I've never learned properly how to play. Well, I've been learning over the last year how to play blues in first position, like just, this is a G harmonica playing in G on a G harmonica. Excuse me. Uh, that avid tea drinker, yes. The G harmonica. Why it's easy to play is because the reeds are big. Now, when you get a harmonica that's got smaller reeds, it makes it harder to play. Like this one's in F. It's pretty. It's these high harmonicas, like you got to work them in because they get the reeds are kind of small and kind of tight. Um, I got an F sharp here. This was sent to me by one of Jim Hawkins. He's a viewer of my channel, I think, and he sent me this harmonica just out of the blue. This is like a $300 harmonica made by this company called Arkia, and it's got some, like, if you notice, there's like this weird little chamber back there. I don't know. It's like this is like a super duper bionic harmonica. But when I got it, I got it in the key of F sharp, which is probably like the least used key of harmonica ever. It's easy to blow, like get behind. This is like I said, it's like a custom bionic harmonica or something. I don't know. Thanks a lot to Jim for sending it to me. I needed an F sharp harmonica. Yeah, this is a cool harp, even though it's an F sharp. It's still a cool harp. I actually can use it a lot. I tune my guitar now to open F sharp, so I can use it now. It's kind of cool. My son, now I got to talk about my brilliant son for a moment. Um, my son just turned 17, and he's like a better guitar player than me. Now he's like building guitars. He's building stomp boxes, uh, harptabs.com. Yes, you're right, avid tea drinker. That's right. I forgot about that. What kind of guitar do I have? I have a I have three guitars, Eric. This is the one I play most. This is a Gretsch a Gretsch Jim Dandy. This is a $200 plywood acoustic guitar that Gretsch makes. It's parlor sized and it's amazing for what I do. This pickup that's in it, this is a pickup that this guitar is quite popular, I guess, and the sound hole is quite small because it's only a parlor sized guitar. It doesn't have like a Dean Markley pickup won't fit in this, right? So Gretsch, from what I was told, Gretsch made this pickup specifically for this guitar, and it's really classy. There's glue and tape everywhere. I'm sorry for that. My friend Justin, National Duo is his YouTube name. He gave me this pickup for Christmas, which is quite a blessing. It sounds amazing. I need batteries for my amp right now. I can't play through my amp right now. But yeah, this is my main guitar. Now my son for Christmas last year gave me this Epiphone SG. It's just like a budget model one, but it's perfect for me. The only real like electric guitars I've played SGs my whole career. I had an E335 copy by some like a Chinese knockoff of a Gibson sound, like thin hollow body thing, but I sold it years ago. But yeah, I played SGs. This is probably my fifth SG. Now let me show you something. This here guitar, I used to play in a garage punk rock band called the Diplomats. You can hear some of our music on this channel if you so desire. But yeah, this was my guitar I played in the Diplomats. Now this was a good Epiphone SG. Once I hucked this across the stage in a drunken rage, and it completely fractured everything, and the neck broke off, and an audience member ripped a pickup out once because I used to like just pass my guitar out to the crowd so I could play harmonica while we're playing. You've heard a couple of. What do you think, Eric? Do you like them? The Diplomats was a really fun band to play in. The big problem with it was our bass player. He just had he's very narcissistic, and had a lot of weird. He didn't want to ever play out of town. He didn't we had this great band with a great album. Like we made this CD called this is my last copy of it, called Damage Baby. This is one of my finest hours in music, is this record. And yeah, we had this great record and we couldn't tour it because our bass player didn't want to play it. Not only did he not want to play outside of Peterborough, he didn't want to play outside of the one bar that we played at. So like we were kind of confined to this one room. It kind of was weird. But yeah, I broke and had this guitar fixed 3 times. On the last time I had it fixed, my friend Wyatt, who's a great guitar tech, he removed the pickup jack from here because I kept ripping it out, and he moved it down to here where I wouldn't rip it out, which was really cool. And he removed everything from this pickup and powered it all, so this pickup was like bionic. It was amazing. And I used to hit myself in the face. I used to wing this thing around like nuts playing it, and broke it. I used to do this thing all the time where I'd like be playing a solo and I'd always flip my guitar. People seem to dig it. I don't know. It's funny. The musicians I play with now are your songs is like the Diplomats sound like something off of Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That's awesome. That's awesome. Very cool. Um, oh yeah, Eric, I had epic punk days, man. I really did. We put out a 7-inch too, which I don't have handy, but that's probably the songs you've heard. That's the songs I've posted on my YouTube is the 7-inch we did. Yeah, it's like it was a mix of like like our like influence wise, I was kind of drawing from ACDC a lot and like the Stooges and like just really simple bare bones rock and roll, um, uh, we weren't really a punk band. We called ourselves a garage rock band, but yeah, like the musicians I play with now, even in the Cornbread Choir, are musicians who would like when they were like 13, they'd sneak out of their houses when the Diplomats were playing, sneak out when mom's gone to sleep, and come see us play. It was pretty epic. There was one kid did a. We used to have an arts sorry an arts vocational school. We used to have downtown Peterborough, PCVS it was called, and one of the students did a photography exhibit of the Diplomats. He used to take these amazing photographs of us. I still have some of them somewhere, and he'd blow them up to big huge poster size pictures, and they lined the hallway of this public or this high school. It was quite an honor to see. you know. Um, yeah, the kids loved the Diplomats, and it's funny because all the musicians that I played with in other bands, like I played with the Sober Hearts at the same time, and other people as well. All of my musician friends who were my peers and my age never came to see the Diplomats play. Um, and we always had high school bands open up for us, right? Because rock and roll is for the kids. And who knows rock and roll better than the heart of a 16-year-old kid, you know? So we would always have all the high school bands open up for us, like the Kung Fu Tons. Um, what are the other ones? Oh, that's the only one I can remember right now, the Kung Fu Tons. But yeah, we would always, and all my friends would say, why do you always have these like teenage bands play with you? And I was like, because they bring the kids, and who knows rock and roll better than the kids do. It was like a no-brainer. And I wish we could have done much more with that band, because we could have done much more with that band, but it just didn't work out. Thanks, Eric. It's true, man. Think about, like it was just basic math to me. Like I can't remember a time when I was more passionate about music when I was like 16, 17. And that's all I wanted to do is go see bands play and play in bands. And my peers just didn't get it. That's okay. I'm like the only born blood born punk rocker out of most of my friends. So yeah. um, I'm gonna have to split here, people, because I gotta take some medication, um, and I'm out of tea, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna start stuttering a lot if I don't have a drink in front of me. But this has been going for an hour and 40 minutes. I wish there was more of a metal crowd here. Yeah, man, that's the thing, eh? Like when you play a genre of music and there's no crowd for it, that's a drag. Anyway, Eric, Hermit, everybody. I don't know who's left other than maybe avid tea drinker or book reader. I can't remember. Anyhow, thank you all for coming to my 1,000 subscriber live stream. I'm very honored to be able to say I have 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel now because it took a long time. And sorry, I'm behind here. And yeah, but anyhow, God bless you all. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Eric the Hermit and whoever else is here. Right? God bless you, and take care.